This is the final presentation by Abigail Christie. The title of this presentation is American Dream Drug Bust. According to the New York Daily News article titled Sweep Nabs 20 Dealers Who Sold Deadly American Dream Opiates in Brooklyn, New York. On Thursday, December 7th, 2017, 20 Brooklyn gang members were arrested after a year-long investigation into a drug ring dealing heroin and phenylene. The opiates were packed and sold with an American Dream logo and a sketch of the Statue of Liberty. In this drug bust, there were 20 individuals involved. However, for this presentation, I'll talk about the main 3 individuals involved. These were Robert Gonzalez, Akeem King, and Darren Lee. This indictment was filed by the Office of Special Narcotics Prosecutor, SNP, and unsealed in Manhattan Supreme Court. The indictment was the result of a long-term wiretap investigation with the New York City Police Department, Narcotics Bureau Brooklyn North, and the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. Investigators were able to piece together the hierarchy of the drug distribution network by tracking the unique brand called American Dream, which appeared to have had a limited distribution area. The sales took place in the vicinity of Myrtle Avenue between Marcus Garvey Boulevard and Troop Avenue, an area that contains 2 New York housing residential developments. King maintained his drug stash at 212 Troop Avenue, a building located in the Tompkins houses, along with his conspirators. Defendant Akeem King made numerous sales of heroin labeled American Dream to an undercover police officer. This interaction sparked the year-long investigation of Akeem King and his conspirators. I believe this crime occurred because several years ago, when the illicit drug phenyl entered this drug scene, the main reasons why dealers such as Akeem King began selling this drug was because addicts were seeking a stronger high that heroin could not fulfill. When drug dealers began mixing unknown amounts of phenyl with heroin and other drugs in order to increase their profits, overdoses began occurring and countless lives were taken across the U.S. During the investigation, investigators discovered that a dispute had developed over drug turf between King's organization and Darren Lee. It was revealed that both King and Lee valued this specific brand of heroin, stamped American Dream, which was sold by Robert Gonzalez. In the article Merton, 1938, Merton believed that social order is solely a device for impulsive management and the social processing of tensions. He argues that all societies have defined goals, purposes, and interests. In societies such as our own, there are pressures of prestige-bearing success trends. I agree with this theory because sometimes in our society, not everyone is given the same opportunities to achieve their goals, which leads individuals such as Akeem King and his conspirators to become deviant. In our society, there's an extreme emphasis upon the accumulation of wealth because it is used as a symbol of success. However, not everyone in our society is able to achieve this success, and fraud, corruption, crime, and so on becomes increasingly common. I believe that Kim King, Darrell Lee, and many others that were arrested used the theory of innovation, which is using socially unapproved or unconventional means to attain culturally approved goals. This is the socially unapproved and unconventional means is their drug dealing, and the culturally approved goals that they're trying to meet is the goal of acquiring wealth and surviving poverty.